Hi, everyone. This is Norman Howard, and I want to welcome you to the call tonight. Very excited to have my special guest, Bill Poulos, with me. I've personally known Bill for about 4 years, and let me just say up front that Bill knows his stuff. He's been trading markets for over 30 years. He's been teaching students from all around the world how to trade for about 7 years now, I guess. Is that right, Bill? Welcome.
Norman, thanks. It's great to be with you again. I always enjoy talking with you, in particular because I know you understand what trading's all about. And, there's the technical aspects to trading, but then there's the emotional and psychological aspects of trading that you address so well in your Trading Mind software.
Well, I appreciate your appreciation. But this is about you and the information tonight. I want to get to it on these ETFs. It's a hot topic. The reason really I asked you to be on the call with us tonight was actually several reasons. First, my readers and I enjoyed your excellent special report that you distributed recently on ETF trading. I think it was called Underground ETF Profit Blueprint. Can you tell me a little bit about why you published that report?
Yeah, sure, Norm. You probably know that I get tons of emails from my readers and students. And, a lot of questions they ask cover a lot of different topics. And lately, well, not lately, but actually over the past several months, a lot of these questions keep coming up around ETFs. And so I figured that, it's probably time for people to really take a serious look at ETFs. Yeah, because they're asking all these questions. They want answers that shows a high level of interest. And, if I only get a small cross-section of the vast number of traders and folks interested out there. So if a few have questions, I know many have questions.
Mm-hmm.
So I put together an online survey and sent out to close to over 100,000 traders. And this is around the world. It's not just U.S. And I asked them one basic question. What's your number one question about ETFs? Now, as you know, I do have this brand new ETF home study course coming out called ETF Profit Driver. And so I wanted to make sure that I covered all the questions and concerns that the traders have about ETFs as I went to the printer with my course.
100,000 traders. That's a lot of traders. So what happened?
Well, as you can imagine, we got a ton of responses to the survey. It was really overwhelming. But my son Greg, who, as you know, is a computer whiz, helped me sort through all the responses and shake out the top 20 questions, because there was a lot of commonality to the questions when all was said and done, or the answers when all was said and done as well. And so I spent a long weekend developing those common answers to those common questions. And then I put them in a special report that you and your readers saw me publish a few days ago.
I got to tell you again, though, that report, it was really quite valuable. In fact, I was surprised to see that you included so much content and actionable tactics and strategies in the report, because that I know people love to be able to take action on something they read. Some of the stuff you talked about, I've only seen in trading courses that you have to pay for, and you gave that information away free in the report, which I thought was very generous. So do you have any idea how many traders downloaded a copy of that report?
Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, Greg tells me that as of this moment in time, over 10,000 traders have downloaded a copy in just about a week or so. So I'm glad that there's such a high level of interest in it, because I really believe that the traders have the potential to supercharge their portfolios by adding ETF trading to their traders' toolkit.
I thought we could get into some more detail on a few of the questions in the report, Bill. So for the listeners who aren't familiar with ETFs and what they are, could you give me your best, say, 60-second overview? Then we'll get into some more meaty questions.
Sure. Well, first and foremost, ETFs, or exchange-traded funds, are traded like stocks. There's a market for these ETFs that operates from the normal Stock market trading hours, you can trade in and out anytime during those normal market hours. That's a big advantage you have over mutual funds, which are not created to be tradable vehicles. ETFs are funds that can be around certain stock market sectors, like healthcare, banking, oil and gas, you name it. Can be around bonds, can be around currency related investment vehicles, can be country specific. There are a lot of different ETFs that cover the waterfront of investment opportunities. They are more cost and tax efficient than mutual funds. Let's see, in the U.S., there's over 600 traded as we speak, and it's growing every day. And one really interesting aspect of ETFs is that you have ETFs that hold short positions in the underlying securities that they represent. So when the stocks, let's say they're stocks, when the stocks go down in price, the ETF goes up. And I should comment, though, that with the explosion of ETFs here, not all ETFs are suitable for trading. It's really important to have a way to zero in on those that are suitable. And then I suppose I should mention that a real nice feature is they can be traded inside of an IRA. And I think I mentioned there are global funds as well where you can get exposure to China, for example, through a liquid traded ETF right here in the U.S.